This election offers South Africans more options than any other. The African National Congress, in power for 3 decades, is facing its toughest challenge yet, as its support base has shrunk. Poor government performance, a staggering economy and corruption scandals, many voters are simply fed up.
In the 30 years that the African National Congress has been in government, it's had an opportunity to take what is now known as the liberation dividend and build on it. And instead, in the last 10 years particularly, it has squandered that dividend through maladministration, poor delivery and corruption. And where corruption has been involved, it's often protected its party members from further prosecution.
It could prompt voters to turn to opposition parties in numbers not seen before.
Coalitions are likely to feature in the outcome of this election more than any other. If the ANC doesn't get 50% of the vote, it will likely have to form an alliance with a smaller party to hold a majority in parliament. While the main opposition, the Democratic Alliance, has formed a multi-party pact, it says to try and unseat the ANC.
That pact brings together 11 political parties which promise an alternative government. A coalition with the economic freedom fighters may provide the ANC with a lifeline. The right-leaning party, founded by a former ANC Youth League leader, appeals to younger South Africans and is projected to win about 15% of the vote. But it may be competing for votes with another ANC breakaway party, Umkhonto we Sizwe, or MK, led by former President Jacob Zuma, who's still an influential figure. For the first time, independent candidates are running.
I think the disillusionment that there's no party that really represents people has created the possibility for independence. However, independents have a burden like no other because we virtually have to get twice as many votes.
In 1994, driven by the end of apartheid and a wave of hope in a democratic future, voter turnout was more than 85%. But with each election since, more voters have stayed away from the polls, and turnout was at 47% in 2019. This year, almost 28 million South Africans are registered to cast their ballots, more than ever before, suggesting a desire for change. Fahmida, Al Jazeera, Johannesburg.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.